Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and felt like something was missing? Not just the stiffness in your lower back. Not the lingering blur of dreams fading from your mind. I'm talking about that unmistakable surge of vitality, the kind that used to greet you in your 20s. That inner alertness. The silent but powerful hum that said, "I'm ready. I'm alive. I'm still a man." If that fire has been flickering low lately, I want to show you a small, natural step to help reignite it. And surprisingly, it all begins with what you drink before you go to bed. Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Carter, a men's urologist with over a decade of experience helping men over 50 reclaim their strength, confidence, and sense of control over their health. Tonight, we're talking about a simple drink, a warm blend of ingredients so humble, so unassuming, it might just change how you feel tomorrow morning. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, Doc, how powerful could one little drink really be? But before you brush it off, hear me out, because this isn't some trendy wellness gimmick making the rounds on social media. It's not a miracle elixir bottled in shiny packaging. It's rooted in something far deeper, the biology of a man's body after 50. And once you understand the subtle, silent shifts happening inside you, this evening ritual will suddenly make perfect sense. Let me take you inside the real story of what's going on beneath your skin. As the years go by, certain systems that once worked like clockwork begin to slow. Not dramatically. Not overnight. But quietly. Gradually. Year after year. Your blood vessels? Once springy and agile, they begin to stiffen. Their ability to expand and contract weakens. Circulation isn't what it used to be. And testosterone? The very fuel behind your drive, recovery, and energy, it gently declines, like the sun slipping behind the hills. Then there's sleep. Sure, you might still log the same hours. But your body isn't making the same use of them. The deep, cellular repair, the hormonal resets, all of it begins to weaken. Put these pieces together, and what you have is one undeniable truth. Your ability to recover at night has slowed down. And that slowdown hits you hardest in one key area, circulation. Let's not beat around the bush. When it comes to male vitality, your energy, your performance, your confidence, blood flow is everything. You can have all the testosterone in the world. You can hit the gym 5 days a week. But if blood isn't reaching where it needs to, when it needs to, things simply won't respond. Your ability to rise to the moment. To stay in the moment. Even your sense of desire. It all hinges on circulation. That's why this bedtime drink is so much more than a way to unwind. It's a signal, a message to your body. It says, it's time to heal. Time to repair. Time to prepare for tomorrow with power. So what's in this drink? It's nothing complicated. In fact, it's beautifully simple. Warm water. Pure pomegranate juice. And one thin slice of fresh ginger. Just 3 ingredients. No added sugar. No stimulants. No artificial nonsense. But each of them plays a powerful role in supporting your biology, especially while you sleep. Warm water soothes your nervous system and prepares your gut to absorb the nutrients. Pomegranate juice? It's a natural nitric oxide booster. That means better blood vessel function and smoother circulation where it matters most. And ginger? It fights inflammation and helps regulate testosterone pathways that keep you feeling like yourself, even after a long, stressful day. Together, they form a quiet ritual. One that doesn't just help you sleep better. It helps you wake up better. Not just less tired, but more grounded. More energized. More connected to the man you still are, beneath the wear and tear of time. So tonight, as you wind down, skip the wine, skip the scrolling, and try this instead. Warm water. A shot of pomegranate. A slice of ginger. Stir it slowly. Drink it mindfully. And as your body receives the signal, let it do what it was designed to do, restore, rebuild, and rise again. Let's begin with the heart of this blend, pomegranate juice. This crimson fruit isn't just sweet and vibrant. It's a treasure chest brimming with polyphenol, natural compounds that work like gentle architects inside your body, quietly restoring what time has worn down. Imagine your blood vessels as garden hoses. Over the years, they lose their flexibility, becoming stiff, inflamed, and less efficient at moving what your body needs. But when the inner lining of your vessels, the endothelium, gets the right support, something beautiful happens. The walls become smoother. The flow becomes easier. Pressure eases. Oxygen and nutrients move like rivers again. And yes, this ripple of restoration reaches all the way to your pelvic region. That includes the tissues responsible for strength, responsiveness, and the confidence that comes with it. That's the magic of polyphenol. They're not synthetic. Not stimulants. Not forcing anything. They're quiet allies. Restoring from within. Helping your body return to its rhythm. Now, let's talk about ginger. This humble root, tossed into your tea or stir-fry, carries more power than most people realize. Yes, it's long praised for its anti-inflammatory strength. But here's where things get interesting. Ginger also helps your body naturally produce nitric oxide. This molecule acts like a whisper in the bloodstream, signaling blood vessels when it's time to relax, open, and allow the flow of life to move freely. In fact, this is the very mechanism that many modern performance medications attempt to imitate. But ginger doesn't override your biology. It cooperates with it. No shocks. No extremes. Just quiet support. And for a man over 50, that kind of gentle respect for your body isn't just smart, it's essential. Now, let's not forget the simplest part of this nighttime ritual, warm water. Most people overlook it, assuming it's just a base to dilute the juice. But in truth, warmth itself is a healing force. Warm water soothes the digestive tract, signals safety to your nervous system, and subtly encourages your blood vessels to expand, just enough to ease the passage of nutrients. Think of it like preheating a delivery truck before a long journey. Instead of letting the ginger and polyphenol sit idle in your stomach, warmth helps activate their journey, carrying their benefits into your bloodstream as you drift into rest. It's not flashy. It's not loud. But night after night, it becomes a quiet pact between you and your body. A promise to show up for yourself. To repair what's been worn. And to rise the next day, not just awake, but alive. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. Can something this simple really make a difference? And honestly, I understand the skepticism. In a world full of flashy promises and overnight fixes, it's easy to dismiss quiet solutions. But I've seen it work. Not just in research papers or clinical case studies, but in real lives. Men I've cared for. Friends I've shared coffee with. Even members of my own family. They didn't expect miracles. They didn't expect to wake up transformed after one night. But they gave it time. They made it a ritual. And slowly, they began to notice changes. Deeper sleep. Clearer mornings. And most importantly, a quiet return of something they thought they had lost. That unmistakable current of energy in the morning. A soft, powerful signal from within. I'm still here. I still work. I'm still strong. But here's the truth you need to hear. This isn't about chasing your 20-year-old self. It's not about trying to rewind time. It's about honoring who you are right now, this version of you, and giving him the care he deserves to live fully, with strength and quiet pride. There's a certain dignity in tending to your health. Especially in small, consistent, uncomplicated ways. That's what I love most about this bedtime drink. It's not a task. It's not a burden. It's a silent offering. A nightly gift you give your body before sleep. You're not popping a pill. You're not forcing a reaction. You're simply giving your body the space, the hydration, and the nourishment it needs to do what it's always known how to do. Heal. Rebuild. Rise. And here's something most men forget. We've been taught to believe that anything worth having must be hard. must be intense, must be a battle. But the body doesn't work that way. Real change often starts with the softest actions. Not loud, not extreme, just repeated. Night after night, when you take this blend of warmth and nature into your body, you're doing something profound. You're hydrating your cells. You're calming your nervous system. You're restoring blood flow. And maybe most important of all, you're telling your body it still matters. That it is still alive. That it still deserves care. That it still has joy to feel, mornings to rise into, and purpose yet to fulfill. And that begins with a drink. So tonight, before you turn out the lights, take 5 minutes. Warm up a little water. Pour a splash of pure pomegranate juice. Slice a bit of fresh ginger. Sit down. Sip slowly. Breathe deeply. And don't see it as just a drink. See it as something far more powerful. A quiet promise whispered to your body. I'm still here. I'm still in this. I still care. Because you are still here. And come morning, your body just might surprise you with how deeply it heard that promise. Now let's take this one step further. Why is the nighttime such a sacred window of healing, especially for men over 50? You see, most people assume sleep is when everything shuts down. That the body goes still. The systems go silent. But that's not the truth. Nighttime is when your body begins its most important work of all. It's in those hours of quiet, when the world pulls away and the noise dies down, that restoration begins. Your cells repair. Tissues regenerate. Your vital systems take the stage, recalibrating, preparing for a new day. Your hormones, for example, go through strategic pulses, tiny waves of balance that matter more than we often realize. Testosterone, the fuel for your strength, motivation, and mood, is released in carefully timed bursts while you sleep. And these pulses are crucial for everything from muscle repair, to sexual function, to emotional resilience. Your nervous system also shifts gears completely. From the high alert, high stress mode of the day, fight or flight, to the calm, healing state known as rest and digest. That transition isn't just relaxation. It's restoration. It gives your heart a break. It lets your blood vessels breathe. And speaking of blood vessels, at night, they begin their own silent symphony, expanding and contracting in rhythmic motion, like they're rehearsing to stay flexible and youthful. That elasticity is everything. It determines whether or not blood will flow strong and steady come morning. But here's where the challenge lies. If you go to bed dehydrated, inflamed, bloated, or full of sugar and processed foods, your body doesn't get the healing time it's been waiting for. Instead of stepping into restoration, your system shifts into defense mode. Blood vessels tighten. Heart rate rises. Digestion drags into overtime. And the result? Poor quality sleep. Interrupted rest. Multiple bathroom trips. And that dull, drained feeling that greets you in the morning like a fog you can't shake. That's why this bedtime drink is more than just healthy ingredients in a cup. It's more than the ginger. More than the pomegranate. More than the warmth. It's a message. A quiet signal sent to your entire system. A signal that says, I'm here to support you. I want you to heal tonight. I'm creating a space where energy can return, not just hoping for it. And I promise you this, your body will hear it. It may not respond in fireworks after one night. But night after night, if you're consistent, it will begin to believe in this new rhythm. It will begin to trust the quiet support. And the restoration will run deeper. Not because you forced it, but because you finally gave your body permission to do what it's always wanted to do. Come back to life. And soon enough, you may start to notice small but meaningful shifts. You wake up without the constant urge to rush to the bathroom. Your stream is stronger, more consistent. There's a newfound ease in your pelvic area. Your mind feels clearer when your eyes open. And yes, that familiar hum of readiness, that quiet signal of healthy blood flow, begins to return. But here's the most beautiful part. This entire ritual takes less than 2 minutes. No schedule. No prescription. No complexity. Just a few honest ingredients, a moment of quiet intention, and a willingness to care for yourself gently, without judgment. And if you'd like to take it even further, to amplify the power of this drink, there's one more layer I'd love to share with you. While the ingredients work their magic on a cellular level, their benefits grow exponentially when paired with just a bit of movement in the evening. Now, I'm not talking about high-intensity workouts. I'm talking about restorative actions. A peaceful 10-minute walk after dinner. Some gentle stretches in your living room. Or even lying on your back, eyes closed, one hand on your chest, just breathing. Simple movements like these switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for true, deep sleep and hormonal recalibration. When this system activates, your body knows it's time to recover. And that's when healing begins in earnest. So now here it is, your new bedtime rhythm. One that honors your age, your time, and your true needs. You move your body a little. You breathe deeply. You make your drink. And you sip it slowly, letting your body receive every drop like it matters, because it does. This isn't a race back to youth. There is no competition here. No shame. No pressure. It's simply a space, a physical, emotional, hormonal space, for your body to do exactly what it was designed to do. And with time, this won't just be a habit. It will become a ritual. A sacred moment each day when you reconnect with your strength, your stillness, your physical presence. A quiet, dignified way to tell yourself, I'm still in this game. I still have power. And I choose to care for myself tonight. There's dignity in that choice. And yes, beauty, too. So tonight, instead of numbing out with late-night TV or scrolling until your eyes give up, try something different. Walk into your kitchen. Slice a piece of fresh ginger. Pour a bit of pomegranate juice. Add warm water. Stir it gently. And drink it with respect. Drink it with care. Drink it as if you're reminding your body that it is loved. Not for what it can do, but simply because it is yours. Because here's the truth you need to hear. You haven't passed your prime. You've entered a new chapter. And this chapter can be powerful, vibrant, and deeply fulfilling. If you choose to support it. It begins with small, nourishing acts. Repeated. Honored. Trusted. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If this message resonated with you, don't just subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to a new way of living. A way rooted in wisdom, in quiet strength, and in the deep confidence that grows when a man learns to love the body he lives in. The best years of your life aren't behind you. They're waiting. They begin the moment you choose to nurture them. So now, go make your drink.